You are watching FEM Talk on Trajectory TV. Welcome and enjoy the show.
Operate out of your dreams and your vision and not other people's expectation. Having breast cancer wasn't my choice, but the decision to live healthy so that I could stand before you here today, that's choice. You can choose this very moment to change your life from every perspective.
Tracy Randolph was our speaker. She came back because so many people liked her first presentation. I was one of those people that joined her fitness group, and it made me a better leader.
I grew up in a community, but they had limiting beliefs on what a little black girl could do. Everything that you do in this life is a choice. I choose to live healthy. I choose to change my mindset. I choose to be everything that I dreamed of because I choose faith and I choose me. Live healthy, be everything that you can be today. Choose yourself.
Hey, FEM Talkers. Welcome to another episode of FEM Talk. Ooh, I was backstage dancing to that music. I know y'all like that music because we love it just like you do. So without further ado, I'm going to bring in the only other beautiful lady of the show today. It's just the two of us. My bestie, Tracy, the reset coach.
Oh, did I shock you?
Hello.
Hello, FEM Talkers. It is that time again, FEM Talk Tuesday. You got me and my bestie on this evening. So,
we are talking about some good stuff today.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about, one of my favorite things, where I could wear no clothes and be outside in the sun. We're talking about bathing suits for all body types. No matter what you have going on, I think we may have something for you. So we are looking forward to what we're going to learn, what we're going to take off. We won't be taking off anything today. It's not that kind of show, people. I'm watching you. But we'll be talking about what you may want to take off wherever you go, because you may hit that type of beach. You never know. But before we talk about our main topic, we always got to talk about a hot topic. Well, I think this topic is something we've heard a lot over the years. Our parents have heard it. Our grandparents have heard it. You just figure, are we still talking about it? In Utah, they are banning and deciding to remove the Bible from the schools because of its vulgarity and its violence.
And pornography. Don't forget that part.
Oh, I forgot that part, the pornography.
Yeah.
So there was a specific parent who said, I don't understand. I don't even see pictures in the Bible. So where's the pornography?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. We all talk about how the stories in the Bible depict every bit of life. So it may be some stuff in there that may be a little heavy. And then there was another excerpt that talked about a child, the children not being able to understand the vocabulary or how the message is being conveyed. I'm 52. And
that I can understand, right? I can understand that part because they specifically said in the article the King James version of the
Exactly.
Bible. They absolutely did say that. So I can understand if it's hard for the kids to understand, but what are the teachers there for, right?
Exactly.
So I'm going to put that out there. Right. But I agree with the person who commented and said, well, there aren't any pictures in there, particularly that version of the Bible. Right. So how are they coming to that? And if they can't understand what they're reading, then how did they get the pornography and the
In the
vulgarity
first place. Exactly.
out of it in the first place? So,
And
doesn't make any sense.
why are we so quick to remove things instead of teaching?
Mm-hmm.
And that goes for parents and teachers. If
Yeah.
if it's there, and listen, I was a kid who grew up in the church. There are versions of the King James Bible that are made
Mm-hmm.
for a child to understand. Those stories are changed. The vocabulary is very basic.
And they
There
have
are
pictures.
pictures, not
Right.
pornographic ones.
Right. And there
But
are pictures.
the first thing I said, we were talking backstage, the first thing I said was anything to get God out of any space. Hey, I'm a believer, so I'm saying this on my own behalf.
Mm-hmm.
Anything to get God out of any conversation or out of any space,
Yeah.
to take away your recourse or your resource,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. I'm
Yeah.
sick of hearing it.
And this is why things are so screwed up. And I heard this story, we're always trending with, what's happening because I heard this come up on a radio show this morning.
Mhm.
And, they were saying the same thing. Like, when you start pulling God out of the equation, that's why things are so messed up. Right. But I wanted to put out there also something else that we were talking about backstage is the fact that, okay, they're saying this about the Bible, right? But what about, do you allow your kids to watch Marvel movies? Or let's be real too, which we did not talk about backstage, but have you ever really listened to the words in a nursery rhyme?
Oh, honey.
Okay. And if you really research what those nursery rhymes mean, you wouldn't say those to your kids either.
Exactly.
But I'm a proponent of teaching your kids about life, right? Because the real world is exactly that. It's the real world. And kids need to know. And there's a way that you can explain things to your children that are going to allow them to understand, the good versus the bad in anything that they watch, that they read, people that they're around, right? What's happening in their environment. So you need to let them know. If you try to keep them so sheltered, by the time they get out there, they're not really going to understand what's happening in the world and how it affects them because they have no knowledge of it whatsoever. If you try to ban everything that's out there from them. And listen, we need God in our lives. And I'm going to say that too from my own opinion and my own feelings, but
That's right.
we definitely do in all things that we do. So, and that's how we do it here on Fem Talk. So, so just want to put that out there. Hello, Mom. Oh, I'm sorry, I was reading that wrong. I meant to say hi to Reggie Satchel too. So thank you for that. And hello to my mom out there. We thank you both for joining and commenting as well. So let's get into the topic for today.
Body types. Ooh, bathing suit body types.
Yeah.
So you all know that I don't, like to wear glasses, but I am in beach attire. I am somewhat ready for the beach. I'm gonna put on my wonderful shades because they're readers. Y'all know I don't like it. I don't want it, but hey. I wanted to share some good information because we're going to talk about what body type or what body shape are you. There's quite a few out there. So we're going to talk about the list of what I found and where you fit in. And I want you to chime in. Go on our Facebook page, our YouTube page, or, well, get on this show right now and say, what is your body type? I'd like a live conversation. I'm going to talk to Miss Tracy right now and ask her what does she think her body type is.
Well, I do know my body type, but if you have to ask me what the shape is, I'm not sure. You can tell me. But I am an ectomorph, right? So I'm more slender, don't really have hips. Got a nice little junk in my trunk, but a little rounded junk in my trunk. As my college boyfriend used to call it an onion. Yep. Okay, so I got a little onion back there.
Onion.
But I'm definitely an ectomorph. I do know that because of my background in coaching, and so I do know what my body type is. But the shape, I don't know. You tell me, bestie.
Well, I'm going to tell you a few shapes, and you tell me where you think you fit in.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the pear and the triangle shape. So we all know what a pear looks like, and of course, we all know what a triangle shape looks like. So it's kind of thin at the top and wide at the bottom. Now, if I had to go back a couple of years, I'd say, yeah, I may have had a pear shape. I was kind of slender at the top. I still am kind of not as busty, but kind of wide at the bottom. And I'm going to read to you what they consider. Now, we do a little research here on FEM Talk, and we don't want you to think that that is the end all and the be all, because bodies come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors, and we love them all.
That's right.
I gotta look at you when I say that. We love them all.
That's right.
Right. So, what they say about the pear shape is that if you have a pear shape, you're slender in the shoulder area, your well-defined waist, and your hips are larger than your bust. That's me. Used to be more slender in the waist, not anymore. So I'm gonna change it. So it usually, I don't know if you can see, I wanted to share a few. Oh, no. Oh, look, yeah. Some of the pictures will come up for you, some won't. It just shows you the type of their opinion of what the bathing suits would look like on you. So that's the pear shape and the triangle shape. Then there's the inverted triangle.
That might be me.
That might be you. Let's see. The inverted triangle shape is also considered a V shape. And the V shape is a bit masculine. You might be right, Tracy. It's often seen in models with a small bust and bottom. The swimsuit that they talk about here, of course, is a bikini, but because your bottom, and now this is where it might alter for you. I'm gonna tell you another shape. You might change your shape, but because your bottom is smaller in the inverted triangle, it's better to flourish that area. You want to put on something that accents it, maybe some tassels or fringe, maybe ties, the strings on the side, just to give you a little more eye-catching depth. And then you have your basic triangle or bandeau on the top. They say triangle because it brings your shoulders in.
Yeah.
And it brings your eye to the décolletage. I want to see somebody put that in the chat and spell it correctly. The next shape is a rectangular shape. And it's, your mom said, that's me.
I think she was talking about the pear, maybe.
Oh, the pear? No, she gonna get you to tell her, she said, don't tell her she a pear shape. Y'all gonna have to talk later. The H shape is pretty much straight up and down. It's just like the rectangular shape is just like a H shape. They also call it a banana shape. I didn't know that. That's something I learned. But when you think about it, it's kind of like cylinder.
Who wants to be shaped like a banana?
Nobody. I know. Well, shoot, do you want to be shaped? Well, I don't know if I want to be shaped like a triangle either.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Or inverted at that, but go ahead.
Well, wait till you see the next one, because then nobody's gonna be happy about that. But there are those shapes out there. But as I said, the triangle shape is pretty much straight up and down. There's some similarity in your shoulders, your waist, and your hips. So I don't want to say it's like a block, because that just doesn't give you any shape or any depth. The crazy part about these shapes is they're not 360. They are what you see in front of you, just like my hand. So, like Tracy said, she has an onion. So when you turn, got a little swoop in the back.
Right.
And thank God for that sometimes if you are slender and straight, straight up and down.
Yeah.
So that triangular shape says if your shoulders and your hips are equally wide and your waist has little or no definition. It's rather straight with few curves, giving you an androgynous look. So what I've seen on those type of bodies with bathing suits, there's a lot of skin because they're what's drawing your eye is the body as opposed to the suit. So you may see a bandeau or you may see a very short, low cut bikini that may show right under the bikini line, or the belly button and the side, and some of the hip area. Because they want more focus to be on the body. Now, like I said, these are suggestions. These are not rules. The next shape is apple, oval, or O. Now that's just round. I'm mad about it. Can you all see my face? I'm mad about it. I know I am not at that shape. It's just I'm going to find another way to describe it. I don't like apple, O, or oval.
No, none of
But
them.
what they say about that shape is your body shape where your shoulders, your hips are equally wide and your waist has little or no definition. Now, research that I did with this particular site doesn't make it real nice. They're not putting it nice. They're not making it soft and pink. They're telling you exactly what they see. So your figure is rather straight with few curves, giving you an androgynous look. Oh, you're also getting the androgynous look. Now, what it does also say is if you have full curves with this shape, a rounded tummy, a bottom and hips, a generous cleavage, a waist with little definition, and the list goes on. That's why I'm a little upset with the apple. I understand, everybody can't be skinny. Everybody can't be voluptuous. But do we have to depict the apple like that? But we got to find you a bathing suit, though. Huh?
I said, and I love apples.
I know. They get such a bad rap on your body. Even though they do a body good. And they show the type of bathing suits there that are, two pieces that'll, she said, oops. Flaunt your boobs, give you some curves. Sometimes a triangle bra for that shape just shows more of the circle. So maybe a racer back would be better, or a full-on tank, because then it camouflages a lot of this, still accents the boob area, but then it just shows the arm. So it doesn't show so much of the curve. The next one, I think everybody wished they had. And if we were all workout people, we probably would, but I am not. It's the hourglass. And the hourglass shape usually looks like a couple of things. 2 triangles, one regular, one inverted. So it's your shoulders and hips are aligned and you have a well-defined waist. This is a very feminine body type. I think that might be a stereotype.
I just need to add some hips on. Maybe I can get that hourglass going.
I'm glad you said that. You know what? You're right on the right page. The parallel or the common comparison to that shape is called the 8. 2 circles. Still a defined waist, but you actually have curves. You may have a little more breast. Your shoulders may not be as broad, just maybe a little wide, but with a nice soft curve to them. And your hips are still, you have hips, maybe, or like she said, an onion. So you still have that defined waist. So there's what they say is you can get away with a lot of options with that body type. I'm sure you can. And then, of course, oh no, that they're there. I don't want to say what they say.
So where did you get this info from where they are just not nice to the different body types?
Well, it's I guess I don't think it's nice, but I think it's just cut to the chase. It's like cut and dry. We're not going to sugarcoat it for you. This is what the body looks like, and this is what you should wear on it. What I'm not telling you is what you should wear on it. I'm going to tell you what I've seen, what they recommend. But we all know that you wear what makes you feel good, what looks good on you, and you dress for your body type and your mood. My body type is not, it could be an apple, it could be a pear, but some days, and depending on which beach I'm on, I might put on a bathing suit that's made for an 8, a shape 8, or an hourglass, or a rectangle, depending on what I'm doing and where I'm going. So it really matters those, how you feel in your skin, where you are, and what you're trying to show.
And that being said,
we're going to take a short break and we're going to go to a commercial. And I'm going to come back and talk about what you're trying to show.
I love it. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back. Okay, I just have to say before we go back into the topic, me and my bestie are 2 big kids because we're both dancing really goofy on this kid's commercial backstage. And she couldn't see me, but I could see her. And I was like, we are definitely the same.
The sad part is it was on for 30, 40 seconds. So it was 25 seconds in. I'm like, I had to catch myself because, y'all don't need to scare me.
But we
show y'all the background stuff, then you're going to really flip out.
Right. Yeah. We have some comments here. It says you must be comfortable with yourself to wear what you want to. That is absolutely true.
Absolutely true. I love it. And I mean all of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. I say that because as we move into our next segment, which talks about the types of suits out there, I have on a bikini top. And though I love the way it looks right here, I might not like this here back fat. But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I can't see that back there. So if you're walking behind me on the beach or at the pool and you see that back fat, well, good for you. I didn't look at it before I walked out the door. Or I did, and I kept walking out the door.
Absolutely. And it's from our beautiful sister here, Jamie Lane. I always wear and don't wear what I want. I don't care if it's considered appropriate. I'm going to be comfortable always. That's right, Jamie. Do you? Listen.
That's right.
As a woman over there. Do you, girl?
Wear what you want to wear.
That's right.
So then that's probably one of the things I wanted to ask you, Bestie. What is your favorite type of suit? Regardless of your body type. But what do you think flatters you the most?
I'm a bikini girl. I love bikinis. They're usually, but I'm starting to get into a little bit different ones. But I do like, kind of the bandeau style, right? Without the straps. I usually buy them with the straps, like where you can take them on and off, so I can interchange them when I feel like it. But then I also like the bikini style that has more of the triangle top, right? That's my thing. I love those too because I'm not well endowed. So I'm not worried about coverage. I'm going to get coverage from it. And I usually like a lower style bikini bottom. However, as I, climb up in years a little bit, I do like to, and, after having a child, I do like to cover like just the bottom part of my abdomen area a little bit more. So, I buy them a little bit higher now. But they can be like cut in the back a little bit, where it's showing off a little bit there. So, you gotta be, feel good and feel sexy when you're on the beach, and that's what I like.
Well, you can tell things change, with age, because
Yeah.
we loved one thing and then we stopped loving those things. We figured, okay, maybe not need to show everything.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have people who started out covering up everything, hiding everything, and then became comfortable with their skin as they get older or lose weight, gain weight, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to show more of it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that. So that topic, what I want to call it, is called one piece, two piece, white piece, blue piece.
I love that.
Around with stuff.
Yes, I absolutely love that.
I love it because it's so many options. If you look out there, oh my God, I just said today or yesterday that I have way more than 20 something bathing suits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even go to the beach enough to wear them all in one season, but I like options. So I want you guys who are all out there paying attention and listening to tell us what is your favorite, whether it's a one piece, a two piece, what colors you like. Are you a mix and match person? That is a big question. Oh no, Jamie Lane, I'm coming to your house. What do you mean you do not own a bathing suit? I'm going to send you one. We're going to have to talk. We need a Zoom.
Or I have to ask this question. Are you swimming in your birthday suit?
All right, Jamie Lane. That is always another option. I should put that on the end. One piece, two piece, white piece, blue piece, no piece. Listen, I want you to be free. Do what you do, depending on where you go. She said I go naked. That's what I'm talking about.
All right,
That's
baby.
what I'm talking about. Perfect example. I can remember I've always had a butt and I developed hips later. I've always felt like I always should cover my backside. So even though I got used to wearing bikinis, I would wear a full bottom. I didn't mind because I was not ever well endowed on the top. So it was usually not much up here, but always a full bottom. Now, I don't know what happened. Times change. The world has allowed us to do some very new things where they've embraced size where they didn't at one time. So now I'm okay with a tanga cut on this backside and these wide hips. I'm pretty sure there's people out there who like to see it and who don't, but it feels comfortable to me. Mm-hmm. So when I say tanga, I'm meaning not necessarily a thong, but it cuts in a little bit. It still shows a little cheek, tastefully, if there is such a thing. Show a little cheek, but it gives you a little more freedom. It gives you flow. It works for people who have not so much backside. Mm-hmm. I don't want to say flat. That's a little, I think that's mean.
Well, you have a question out there.
Uh-oh. What type of bathing suit do you think seniors should wear, regardless of their figure? Please don't say a skirt for the bottom. No, I don't. I'm not going to force the seniors to wear a bottom. And ladies and gentlemen, I do have to say, this lady and my mom, who is also in the audience, They are avid travelers, and they still have great pins. If you don't know what pins are, you got to look it up. They have great pins, and I think that they would look wonderful in bathing suits. I don't think that they need skirts, but they're older, so I'm pretty sure they would cover up. I'm going to give you an example, Mama Peg, because that's what I call her. This is one of the bathing suits that they deemed one of the best all-around bathing suits, and this was 2021. It is a one-piece. I hope you guys can see it. I'll show it fully. It has a deep V in the front, which is not too revealing. You know, gives you a little cleavage. Deep V. Has a little see-through mesh area because it pulls your eye in. Regardless of what your waist looks like, it's going to give you a little definition there. It is not actually a full-on bottom, but it does not show all of your backside. This is my size, of course, because this is mine. But and it's crossed back. It has a cross in the back, an X in the back. Because of these little eyelets that are here, it's bringing your eye into the bosom. It's bringing your eye across the waist. So if it's a fuller waist, you're not looking at the outer part. You're looking across the middle, and it looks like it's pulling it in. If you have no bust or a lot of bust, it's camouflaging the larger bust because of this part of it. It's a full bra cover. It's camouflaging the boob. And if you have none, it's peek-a-through. Peek-a-through.
Peek-a-through.
It's a peek-a-through. That's the new Pokemon toy. Peek-a-through. It has a little see-through area. So it gives you the illusion that she said it's her bush. Well, good night, Miss J.
Baby, yes.
Keep going naked. You just keep going naked.
That's right.
So yes, this is a universal bathing suit for all body types, and I think it is greatly appropriate for an older woman or anybody for that matter. But I don't think that you have to wear a skirt. In conversations, I hear people who have children or who are around children or going to family locations say that though a skirt is common because sometimes you don't want to flash other people's children and your own for that matter. And another segment that we'll be talking about a little later is what are you doing in the bathing suit where you would need that type of coverage? So I think that, and look at that. We done talked about the one piece. We talked about Tracy with the two piece. Are you a fan, Tracy, of mixing and matching? Because you know they come in sets. Are you a person that will?
Absolutely. So actually, I'm going to show this picture.
Yay!
So this is, if you see me on there with the blue on, I have a blue top and a pink bottom. If you can actually see that. And that's what I did. This is actually from Victoria's Secret. And I just mixed and matched the tops and bottoms because I wanted to have, the different colors. So I bought the pieces, fortunately came separately. So I bought them that way. So just wanted to show that picture because I love to mix and match since you asked that question. But you can see the beautiful Dr. Melissa Simmons over there too with her beautiful little sexy dress cover up on as well.
And I believe that's a two-piece. Is that not? That's a two-piece.
That is a two-piece.
And she put the cover up over it. It's still sexy. It camouflages all the flaws. That's definitely something that we want to talk about as well. The accents to it. I do want to show, I'm glad I have some options here. I do want to show another type of top that is kind of common because it lets you, as you can hear, I'm rattling the bag here. It lets you have on a full-on bathing suit, but it gives you a little more coverage. Still sexy, but it, hold I'm sorry. It allows you to show a little more or a little less, depending on how much you want to put on. But it's really a basic top. There's two kinds, and I'm showing you the one that has a thinner strap.
Is that green?
It's green with little tropical flowers.
It's hard to see because the green the green is hard to see on the screen.
Oh my
I
God.
love the way it's shaped at the top. It's almost like a sports bra.
Yes.
Yeah.
If nothing else, I can show you the shape.
Mm-hmm.
It is, and that, I'm glad you said that. It is exactly like a sports bra, but it gives you a little more femininity at the top because the straps are thinner. Now, if you're heavier in the bust area, that may be a little too much strain on the shoulder. So that is where the other.
And I'm going to show some pictures while you're digging. You guys can see we've got Dr. Melissa as well, and our amazing producer here, Brandy, in their bathing suits. And you can see Dr. Melissa's, this bathing suit is actually like a dress.
Yes.
So that's really cute too, and fun and flirty. And then you've got our producer here, Miss Brandy Johnson here, where she has on a full piece with a shirt. I love the men's shirt to cover the bathing suit. Gives it a different style. I like that.
That absolutely lets her wear it anywhere. That's also something we were talking about. Where you're gonna wear it. What are you gonna do with your bathing suit on after the beach or the pool? She can definitely button that shirt 2 or 3 buttons and walk right into a restaurant and eat. As can Miss Dr. Simmons, because she has a full-on dress attached to her bathing suit. So, Mama Peg, that's another option too. It depends on what you'll be doing, and you want to make it as easy and as convenient as you can, so that you can keep your suit on. Someone like me wants to keep it on all day long, so I have several cover-ups and options for that. This is to go back to that actual suit. I'm so mad it's green, but it looks like it's blue, so we're just gonna act like it's blue. There's a thick strap there, and this one has a double band at the bottom. See that second stitch? What that does is just like, a lot of people, we're not talking about undergarments anymore. Our parents and our grandparents, they talked about undergarments a lot. But it's that little portion that you will see on most corsets or bras that have that extra portion that holds the rib cage area. Nice. So if there's pudge there, because we all got it, you just can't see my pudge. I did it that way on purpose. It holds that area in, and it gives you the illusion that you're slimmer around the rib cage. So this is actually the same print. These are my options. Actually, it's 2 shirts and a skirt. A bottom. The bottom also has that same kind of addition that allows you to hide the pouch. If you can see that sewn piece right there, see it? It's a little hard. Sorry, guys. It camouflages just a little bit. That part goes above my belly button. So when you have that little spare tire or those love handles, if you pull them up, and there's a trick. This is a trick. Depending on where your how your bathing suit fits, how tight or how loose, you pull your bathing suit, the bottom of it, up on the sides. If you're concerned with love handles, or even if you don't have love handles, but you have a rounded belly, it's more curved than it is concave than convex. Pull the sides up a little higher than the middle. You don't have to pull the middle underneath your belly button. Just pull it up a little higher. Unfortunately, when you say it like this, it sounds crazy. It looks like a smile. But it doesn't look like an apple or an O. It kind of gives you a little curve. It looks like you have actual hips and you're curving in. So sometimes you just got to trick the eye. Sometimes we don't know what it could look like unless we test it out. So another tip is try on as many as possible. I know it's headache. It's a headache. I know it's hectic. Sometimes it makes you upset because then you realize how much you've gained or how much you've lost, or what gravity and age is doing to you. Hey, but sometimes you just gotta embrace it.
Right.
It is what it is.
Let's
Me and
get
my best
into
joke about this area right here all the time.
all the time. Let's get into wait, before you do that, I just wanted to talk about the top that I have on, right?
Yes.
If you are looking to, and this is a bathing suit, even though it probably doesn't look like it to most of you out there, but if you are looking to protect your skin from the sun, from getting any rashes, sunburn, or if you're doing some type of water sports, you can wear a long sleeve top so that you're not getting beat up by the water or the sun for that matter. And it still gives you a little sexy, right? So I'm going to show you guys this. It is a crop top. So you get a little crop, you get a little sexy, but you're still protected here. So just wanted to share that with you guys. So see, I showed it, Bestie. I showed it.
I was giving her the business before because I wanted to know how are our femme talkers gonna know that is a bathing suit top.
The material. The material.
You can't feel it. It's not feel-o-vision.
So let's get into the accessories.
Exactly. So that is all a part of the camouflage. It's all a part of the fun and the camouflage. So depending on where you are, beach, pool, someone's backyard, you may be sitting in the house. You might just go sit in your bathroom and sit on the side of the tub if that's all the water you can find at the time. Hey, if that's what you do, then that's what you do. There's no judgment here. This is a judgment-free zone here on Femme Talk.
But if you can't get away, you can get away.
You have to get away. I'm gonna tell you, my friend talks about blowing up her pool all the time in the backyard of her house, and it's a big one, and she loves it. It has cup holders to hold her drinks, and it's big enough for two people. Not that she invites anybody in there because she loves it, and it has a whole seat like a couch. She has a wonderful time. And it's a mindset. Don't forget, we talk a lot about mindset in everything that we do here at Femme Talk. So if you have tradition or tricked your mind, I don't want to say trick, but traditioned your mind to think of the best of everything. I'm in my backyard. I'm having a cocktail. I have music on. The sun is shining and I'm in my blow up pool until I can get to the actual pool or the beach. So that is an accessory. But the ones we were talking about are cover-ups and robes and scarves and shawls.
So I'm going to show another picture because Alyssa has got these bathing suits down where she can take these, to the beach, into the pool, and then, out to dinner. So I wanted to show that one too. And then here, I don't know if you can see me jumping. I do have a cover-up on at the bottom, but I'm jumping, so you can't see it. But then I wanted to show, Brandy's picture again, where she's got the hat and the sunglasses and the shirt on. So, you can dress it up any way you like.
Dress it down, exactly. And you're still, like Jamie Lane says, she doesn't have a bathing suit. Of course, my mind went to the fact that maybe some people just don't want to put a bathing suit on their body. But you put a bathing suit on your body, and then you put something to make you feel comfortable with it. Like that shirt. I have to tell you, well, Old Navy is where I bought that bathing suit from. And what I was looking for was men's trunks. Because they do so many matching separates, I was going to buy men's trunks and one of those wonderful bralettes with the nice thin straps because it still looks feminine. It still flaunts this area, but it controls everything. And for me, I'm hippie and buddy. So when I put
buddy a word?
Yeah, it's buddy. B-U-T-Y. So when I put the shorts on, I am covered, but I am still able to get in the water and get wet, even if I don't get fully in the water. But I could throw the towel around my neck or, because I really don't cover up, and still go into a restaurant, because in most cases it just looks like I have on a crop tank and a pair of shorts. So it depends on where you're going and what you're doing. Make it easy for yourself. This is one piece, and you're not going to be able to see it, but it is an actual shawl. I mean, robe. It's long sleeve. It's completely see-through. Of course, where you see the ocean, that's because it's green. I don't know what I was thinking. I tell you. But it's very sheer, chiffon. It has elastic cuffs. And for me, because I love the drama of it all, it drops down to the floor. So when I'm walking, it sweeps and it flows. Oh, are we coming back to a short break? We'll be back in 1 minute.
Next, here as we talk about the
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I don't know what happened. Yeah.
Ooh.
And we are back.
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't quite hear if you were saying something to me or we were talking about the commercial.
No, I was just talking about the commercial. That's
Okay.
it. We're good to go.
Well, welcome back, and we are still talking about our accessories. I have to apologize, Fem Talkers, because everything that I prepared to show you today has green in it. And of course, my green screen doesn't allow you to see it. But this is how bad I am with the matching and the sets and things. This towel matches my bathing suit. I just love that. Since we're talking swimwear accessories. So I'll throw that around my neck, put on those shorts and that tank, and I'm ready to walk around. I can go in the restaurant, I can go wherever. And since this is still our summer series, and we were talking earlier, maybe last month, about how to pack, this in my hand, even though it's very small, it's about the size of my palm. This is a dress, a full-on dress that you can throw on over your bathing suit and be fully covered. It has a little bib at the top. It is strapless. It comes right up above my boobs, and it does not show my tail, my buddy area. Because you're thinking, oh my God, that's so little. It's probably so short. It's good enough for beach, even brunch, lunch, wherever. But it gives you that versatility. You put your suit on, you throw that on. That's an accessory that you could throw in a very small purse and just, well, thank you. Throw in your purse and you're dressed. The robe we were talking about serves a purpose on the beach, in the resort, at the pool. This particular one has a little more drama, so I don't know if in a resort where there's children or families, if that will work for you. Even if you're not going to get in the water, it's perfect. You can still dress up in a bathing suit, because I dress up everywhere I go, regardless of whether I have on this much clothing or this much clothing. So I like to dress up my bathing suits just like I dress up my clothing. You lay in your chair, you may never hit the water, but you'll look good doing it. So you got to pick your accessories that work for you and that work for what you're doing. Let's say you're out on vacation and you are going jet skiing or you are going ATVing. And, you might get water on, you might get wet. It may be raining. It may be muddy. The idea I gave you of the men's trunks, perfect. You can sit on the bike. You can sit on the jet ski. You don't have to worry about, I have this thing, and I know it's probably more anal than anything. I don't think I want my tail just on everything that everybody's tail been on. I'm sorry. This is Fem Talk. We could be honest here. So those type of bathing suits help me to enjoy the experience and still look cute. Oh, you know what that music means? We are coming close to the end. I think this is the wrap up. And I think the only things that my final thoughts about the body types I probably said to you early on is just to embrace your body. It is yours. I'm going to go a little deep because this is the end, my last few minutes. Those people who have suffered loss in areas like in breast cancer or in limbs, or you still embrace what you have. You still have life. Embrace the life that you have. Put in a prosthetic boob, or don't wear any. Jamie Lane just told you. Don't put any on. You don't have to. That's your body. Go naked.
Go naked.
But just go. I want to just embrace your body. Embrace the summer because it is here. It is wonderful. I want to see your bathing suits. I want you to post on our page, the femtalktv.com page and our YouTube page, what you are wearing this summer and not clothing. I want to see bathing suit attire, men and women. I want to see the trunks. I want to see what footwear. You have to share that information with me, and I will share the same with you. So you have any final tips?
Really, I just wanted to go back to what you said, because I am a breast cancer survivor and I'm still wearing my bikinis, though, things are not the same as they used to be, right? But there are ways that you can also get the coverage that you need and even make them look even, right? So if you're suffering from something like that, or, if there's any skin tags or anything that you want to cover up, there's always a bathing suit out there for you. And you can feel good and look good. Just go out there, explore what's out there for you that's going to work best for you, for your body type, your body style, or any situation that you have. There's always something that you can do. If you need help with that, listen, we're here. We're Fem Talk. We want you to put it on the show page. We will reach out to you. We will connect with you and help you with that as well. But as Shima mentioned, my bestie talked about, enjoy life, enjoy the life that you have. Live to the fullest, right? Go out there, put on your bathing suit, and if it's in your backyard or if it's on the beach and, in the Caribbean, it doesn't matter. Just enjoy yourself.
That's right.
So
we had a wonderful, wonderful time with you. We always have a wonderful time with you guys. We are always glad to share whatever information we get and have as much fun and share a heartfelt note every now and then. We always take it there. Thank you guys for showing up. And we look forward to our next episode. What's our next episode, Tracy?
Yeah, let's talk about what's coming next, because we are still in this summer series, everybody. So we are sharing, next week, family cookout or barbecue etiquette, because it is that time. And you guys, we talked with the grilling master last week. So now we're going to talk about the etiquette at these barbecues.
Don't bring a cup of potato salad for 25 people.
This is going to be fun, you guys. This is going to be really fun. We're going to play a little bit on this. So join us next week to have fun for more of our summer series, everybody. We look forward to seeing you next week. We love you. Continue to engage with us. Keep those comments coming. We love it. And engage on the show page. All right. We love you. Take care. And we will see you next week.